Yo, what's going on? It's Rock. So, stone cutting guide. Alright, let's get into this. So, stone cutting guide. Basically, you go out, you smack some stones, you get some gems, and you get some bricks. Or some stone. You take the stone back here, you turn it into bricks. And these bricks are actually kind of valuable because they're used for the town project boards. And they, anything that is used in town project boards is worth experience, territory standing, and of course gold, because you can sell these on the auction house. And that's basically it for the stone bricks. Then when you get to the mining side of things with the I guess it's all the mining side, but the smacking the big rocks, the iron, the silver, gold, star metal, stuff like that, you have a higher chance of getting these gems, right? You can get tier 2s, tier 3s, tier 4s, even tier 5s, and you can cut these, but you need essences to cut these. Essences come from harvesting those magical plants, and then you take them and you get motes, and then you are able to refine them into these essences, which is pretty cool. And yeah, you need basically the experience in stone cutting, the the actual requirement, or the resources, and the stone cutting table tier, right? So you can see the tier up top here. Let's see, there it goes, up top here. So this is a table, a 3 tier. So we are only able to cut tier 3 gems here, right? That's why these are in white and these aren't. Also, my essences are in Everfall. That doesn't matter. Yeah, that's stone cutting, and my recommendations: hit the gem producing, or hit the jewelry crafting producing nodes for the highest yield in gems. They can come out of iron, they can come out of star metal, they definitely come out of star metal. They come out of orichalcum all the time. But if I'm looking for consistent, I want jewelry crafting stuff. Silver produces a ton of tier 3. Gold produces a lot of tier 3 and some tier 4. Platinum produces a lot of tier 4. Star metal produces a lot of tier 4. And orichalcum, the tier 5, produces tier 5 gems. And so do the dungeons. The dungeons like Amrine produce a ton of gems. So, you want to go get some tier 4s out of Amrine? Do it up. It's a really easy to solo at high level, and you can get some decent money. The main thing in gem cutting, the bottleneck, if you will, of what you're going to be dealing with and the difficulties of it, is going to be getting these wisp and these essences. And like I said, they are a arcana thing. You're either going to have to level your own arcana or find a buddy who can level his. I had to level both of mine. So I've got my stone cutting here, and I have my arcana here at 129. So I'm able to do tier 4 both. You come over to the arcana station. Again, to make these wisp, you need an arcane repository at the appropriate level for the essences you're trying to make. So, if we were trying to make tier 2, we'd be good. Tier 3, we'd be good, because those are the wisps. Tier 2 are the motes themselves. They don't need to be refined because they drop as motes. If you have enough tier 3, you can make tier 4. Of course you have to have the appropriate repository. And obviously you can make, if you have enough tier 4, you can make tier 5, according if you have the resources, the skill, and the hardware for the tier 5. Now, the last thing we need to talk about is, what do I do with my lower level gems? They're not worth anything. I don't want to make jewelry with them. Well, you can actually, if you have enough, you can actually turn the lower level gems into the higher level gems with stone cutting. So you got the blocks, got gemstones, and you look at the fused gemstones. So right now I have 5 flawed carnelian and 3 fire wisp, which is the tier 3 ingredients. So we take some weak solvents, we put them in, and my tier 3 carnelian, oh I'm sorry, my tier 2 carnelians just became tier 3 carnelians. And I got a bonus proc because of the base level of my level being so high. So that's something you can do. I mean, the main thing is wisp. Wisp are the major bottleneck for your ability to cut gems. So having somebody in your circle who does Arcana or who can help you out do Arcana is super helpful. It is very difficult to level Arcana, but actually pretty easy to level stone cutting if you have the resources available to you and are able to know the game essentially. Other than that, you can refine the sandpaper, the solvents, all of that kind of crap here by getting the converters. You get these converters by going over to your faction vendor.
My blade, my life. Choose your
And you can
next
go here.
contribution to our cause.
Let's just we don't have a search button here. Where is it? There it is. Common material converter. Tier 2. We'll buy one. Come over here. And if we're low on solvents or we're low on sandpaper, we can come over here and say, oh, I need sandpaper. I have a lot of solvents. And you put in 20 solvents, you get back 15 sandpaper. You buy the advanced converter and you'll be able to do the green version of these. And it's like 300 tokens versus up. You can take the bigger bricks you have and turn them into smaller bricks. I wouldn't do that. I would never downgrade any of my stuff. It's a huge loss in materials, and I don't think anybody should ever do that. Just go get more materials. Or buy them, or just don't do this. This is a bad idea. I don't know why it's in the game. You also refine the corrupted fragments you get from like Amrine runs and Depths runs and all that kind of crap. You get them here. These are going to help you make the tuning orbs. These tuning orbs are going to help you rerun the dungeons over and over and over again. So you get these eternal hearts and elemental hearts, core energy, the cores, and the undying hearts. And so you craft these up with essences and motes, right? And then you make these tuning orbs. These tuning orbs are bind on pick up, so they are yours. But what they do is they allow you to run the instance more than one time for your quest. So if you want to run Amrine a bunch of times, tuning orb. Want to run ethereal pools and reekwater, protector's tuning orb. You get what I'm saying. Starstone tuning orb. You get the chisel from the faction vendor that we talked to earlier. You get the eternal heart from up here. The stone brick you just go out and cut, and the corrupted fragments you get from the dungeon itself. I'm sorry, from I believe the dungeon itself. Oh, you get them from portals. Portals, where you get those from. So you might have to go out and farm portals for a little bit. Those corrupted breaches or whatever. That's what I mean by portals. That's pretty much it for stone cutting. It's a fun profession, it's a rewarding profession, but it does have extreme bottlenecking issues when it comes to the essences. So make sure that you're giving your Arcana friends those motes and helping them level up, because it is a bitch and a half to level up that. And you can make huge amounts of money and profit from stone cutting. Looky here. Resources. No. Refined resources, that's where it's at. Refined resources, cut gemstones. Tier 2s, 4 gold a pop. Not great. Tier 3s, 14 gold a pop. That ain't bad, right? For the cut ones. Tier 4s, on the other hand, and let's go down to the onyx because those are going to be the most expensive, I think. 300 gold a pop. That 280 is going to sell. I would say 300 is a fair price for that. 150 for these. The onyxes are going to be the most popular because they're the best for like PvP and whatnot. Yeah, I don't think we'll have any tier 5s up yet. But I don't even know if we have a tier 5 bench up yet. But yeah, you can make a lot of money in stone cutting. And like I said, you team up with an arcaner, you're going to be able to produce a lot of stones, cut a lot of stones. You get with a jewelry crafter, and you can take that even further. I mean, you saw that the onyx necklace, or I'm sorry, the onyx tier 4 was 300. Sorry. You go to the amulets. I'm sorry. Let's go to the earrings. The onyx earrings, if there are any on the auction house. Onyx earring, $1,000. $1,000 for an earring. That's good money, man. And they sell. They sell fast. They sell consistent. Big money. And it's that way with a lot of stuff. Like, let's just go to the rings. Go to the crafted rings. We'll go to the tier 4. Tier 4 onyx ring. Where you at? There you are. That's tier 5. Brilliant onyx ring. 500 bucks for that. And then the necklaces should be a little cheaper than that. Let's check. Tier 4. Onyx. 500. Okay. 500 on some, 1,000 on the others. It's easy money. It's really easy money. So it does involve working with a few other professions, and if you're just a stone cutter, that's fine. You can make your money. You can make your 300, but there are also other options to double or even triple your money. And look, this guy, he's the only one. You could buy that out, post yours for 1,000 and post his for 1,000. Double your money, you know? It's a little bit of a risk, but it is what it is. So, thank you all for watching. You know, let me know if you have any questions or comments. I'll see you later.